All right. Well, I guess our intro is not working today. So welcome to the show. John Guy Saves the World in 30 minutes.
All
Take it
right.
away, John.
Thank you, Breck. And that was our great producer. I am assuming we are going to be having some phone calls coming in tonight. Like, oh, I don't know, Lou from New Jersey, perhaps, or Eli. Well, we should not be alone tonight. We need to solve a problem, though. And I don't know what kind of problems should we be looking at. My my theory is that we are all plagued by one poor person or more, and we refer to them as a-holes. How's that? And they do not serve a valid function in our lives generally, except to try to mess it up. Therefore, this is a universal problem. We need to solve it, and we need to do it in 30 minutes or less. What do we do with people like this who just sort of, well, get in our way? How's that? Um, they make our lives that much harder and more miserable. And they pretty much, just sort of bum us out. Now, they can go overboard, in which case, bad things can happen. Look at all of Bernie Madoff's uh, people who sort of had some issues with Bernie and his investment techniques. Bernie was an a-hole. Bernie ripped them off, took money, whatever you want to say it, however you want to say it. And so, that being said, what do you do? Bernie went to prison, and Bernie's going to probably die in prison. So, we've got one off the streets, but there are so many more out there. It's just really, it's disturbing. It really is. And hopefully tonight we can solve the problem. I mean, do we eradicate them? That's sort of what we did, if you'll recall, on the issue of crime, where people were shooting each other in the faces. And what we did is we came up with a plan. We cured it. We euthanized every person under the age of 21. Now, was it practical? Hell no. Although I'm sure that we could have gotten an instant sponsor from most funeral homes, because their business would have just shot right up. But I don't know. I'd miss my grandkids. There's no doubt about it. But the crime rate would plummet. I'm pretty sure. So, do we do the same thing with people that get under our skin, that we like to call a-holes? I don't know. We're getting to the point where if we eradicate, then what happens in the interim is that we no longer have much of a population. Because let's be honest, we would be taking most of the politicians out of the world, and I don't know, probably a lot of the teachers also. So we've got to be a little bit careful. Now, that being said, I think my proposal is really kind of valid. These people need to be beamed up. They need to be taken out of our universe and how about into someone else's? I don't know what you want to call it. The rapture. Boy, that would be sweet if all the a-holes in my life all of a sudden vanished into the heavens. That being said, I have a rabbi in my driveway. I know. You're asking yourself, what the hell did he just say? Well, I have a rabbi in an RV in my driveway. And he decided he was going to have, I guess, or he was going to open my driveway to the possibility of having an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting in my driveway. So let's recap very quickly. I have a rabbi in my driveway, and he was inviting ex-alcoholics to join him in my driveway. Solution? The rapture. Beam them up, Scotty, because, well, I don't drink. And so an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting is not going to do me a world of good. And yet, there they were. Beam them up, Scotty, is going to be my solution to getting rid of people that just don't quite fit into my life. And I think that they should all be beamed up. Now, am I advocating flying saucers? Perhaps. Anal probes? No, not so very much. I just want them, I don't know, out of my driveway, out of my life. And so I think what we've got here is a potential solution. I think what we could seriously do is beam them up. Now, do we have to believe in extraterrestrial aliens? No, you don't. That's the joy of this. They can be beamed up to the heaven or hell of their choice. As I used to be taught when I was in the military and the 101st Airborne during the Vietnam War, the standard phrase was, kill them all, let God sort it out. And although that sounds almost blasphemous and almost horribly impractical, think about it. Kill them all, let God sort it out. That's really, if you think about it, a practical solution to many of the problems we face on this planet. Now we've talked about, I don't know, global warming and people who are starving to death. I understand. Um, this one though, I don't know. Do we just sort of leave it? Leave it to God, leave it to Allah, leave it to whatever
Beaver.
supreme being. Yes. Who is with us?
Hey, John, it's Lou.
Lou from
Yeah.
New Jersey.
That was a
Lou,
bad joke. I said leave it to Beaver. Oh, boy.
I know, leave it
That's
to
bad.
Beaver.
I know, that's bad.
But here's my question, Lou. You being, up on everything, how do we rid the world of a-holes?
Well, like you said, well, I mean, it sounds harsh, but you gotta leave it up to God. That's because He has the final say in all that. So,
Yeah.
like you said back in Vietnam, kill them all and let God handle it. By the way, I don't really believe in global warming. I really don't.
You don't.
No,
Now,
I think that's God's will too. That the way environment is going on. It's God's will. It's got nothing to do with climate change. It doesn't exist.
you don't think so, huh?
No,
Now,
that's
you
New
live
Age.
in
That's
New
New Age
Jersey.
thinking.
You live in New Jersey, Lou.
Right.
What's it like outside right now?
Right now, calm as it can be before we get the storm this weekend.
Okay. And that storm is going to do what to New Jersey?
Well, it's going to make a lot of people angry who hate snow, like myself, because we're supposed to get like about 3 to 6 inches, and I will not be a happy camper.
No.
If you like to ski, great, more power to you. But I, for one, who can't ski, although I don't mind a little snowboarding now and then, but for the most part, I hate snow, especially if it piles up like that.
Well,
Because it takes forever to shovel and to get rid of.
it does. It really does. Although, if global warming were in fact a thing, it would melt that snow, wouldn't it?
Yes, we have global warming. We have to deal with snow because it means it's getting warmer, not colder. It's global warming, not global cooling.
That's right. Now, I'm sitting in my backyard right now,
Right.
my lawn chair, looking at the stars, and it's probably, I don't know, 60 degrees out.
Lucky
It's
you.
very comfortable. Very comfortable. Now, when it gets to be 124, not so much.
No. Ugh.
And the climatologists have told us that this past year was the warmest in our history.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Fortunately, I live in Arizona, which is not going to go underwater like Louisiana and Florida are, in the event that the glaciers continue to melt. Now, you can look at it meteorologically, you can, be a climatologist, or you can just say, well, God created this earth.
Yes.
God can end it. God can do whatever in the hell he wants to do.
Yes.
Weather and with life as we know it on this planet. Do you believe in extraterrestrial aliens?
To be honest, no. No, I really don't.
Okay. So you don't believe that there is another life, species, something out there in the universe that we don't know about?
I think I had to visit to find out.
Oh, hopefully, Lou, you're not going to get the anal probe, but
You
yeah.
know, I'm wondering though how they would react to us though, because you know you've seen people. I mean, you've seen the science fiction movies where the aliens have 2 to 3 heads or whatnot. I wonder how they would feel if they saw us like, oh my gosh, he's so deformed. He's got 1 head. Oh my God, he's gonna kill us. Oh boy, you get the idea. I mean, I think they're just
Yeah.
afraid of us as we are afraid of them.
That could very well be. This may not be the smartest planet in the
Duh.
universe. We see examples of our stupidity on a daily basis.
No kidding.
So I don't know. Maybe maybe there is a smarter universe out there. Maybe there are smarter beings.
Mm.
And I suppose one could put all of their marbles in the um, God motif, and we leave it to God, and we leave it to the universe. And I think not
Yes.
too bad, not too bad. So I think we've solved it, Lou. I think that you are doing you are helping in solving a global problem.
Hmm.
Uh, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. How come the Houston Astros don't have a manager now?
After what they did to the baseball world, well, I'm not surprised. Once a cheat, always a cheat.
Well, you're sounding as if the manager of the Boston Red Sox also deserved his fate, which
Well, he's a Red Sox. Of course, he deserves space. He's a Red Sox. Oh,
yeah. That I'm telling you, that was a punishment from the gods, basically. I mean, people losing their jobs, $5 million fines.
yeah.
Holy casmoles! And I don't know. Can you collect unemployment
Hey, Taylor.
after having been found guilty of
Okay.
cheating?
I think I just cut John off in
Uh-oh.
with like almost at the end of his show.
You cut me off?
I'm learning this new stuff. Huh?
I've been there.
I ended at 6:55. Is what I do.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
I do 3 shows today. I did Atlanta, John, and
Tell her I gotta go anyway. I got another call. Good night.
Take it easy, Lou.
Stu Frank today. Okay.